Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays West of Loathing. Don't do the hip thrust, please. A little lewd. We are about to leave the town here. We are leaving unfinished business, and we won't be able to return. But I can't get to... Here, like, there's a sequence problem right now. I gave away my needle. I can't use my needle to pick the lock to get a crowbar. The crowbar allows us to break open the chest and get the blasting caps, which allows us to get to that other place in Orehole Mine, which might have some sick loot, but, you know, you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself. I may have also missed, like, I don't, like, the last thing that I can think of, and I'm normally not this much of a completionist, in case that's not abundantly clear, but I kind of feel like maybe go back to the town that we'd, like, or the areas we first started in, and, see if we can use our shovel to dig some stuff. I doubt it. I doubt it very much, in fact, but it seemed like it might be worth trying very quickly. I mean, we already did that. I mean, maybe we missed something worth digging back here, but otherwise, I think we're basically good to go. Unless we can talk to somebody with the broken board from the fence post, and they're like, you know, they got something for us, but I sincerely doubt it. Anyway, so let's travel. We'll go back to the town of Boring Springs. Yes, I am ready to leave. Alrighty then, you're properly horsed up and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner, somebody to share the trail with, somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. I think you can only take one with you. I've taken Crazy Pete in the Let's Look At. He was the only one I had access to at the time because I kind of rushed it a little bit. I think Doc Alice is like a cool choice, but Susie Cochran, we seem contemporaneous in our ages right here. We can heal ourselves. It might be nice to have a good gunslinger at our back. Plus, I like doing this voice. It makes people uncomfortable. You pop back to the saloon and collect Susie. Hit the trail. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your XP goes? Let's start spending it manually. Okay, you now have the option of turning yourself into some kind of unbalanced weirdo if you want. Open your character screen when you want to spend XP. Sweet. You consult the southeast-west map the Hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Again, the first time I did this, I didn't even find the map from the Hostler somehow. So I don't think I had the Manifest Destiny, or sorry, I didn't have the Manifest Destiny Railroad camp on my map. I think. I might be mistaken now that I think about it, but, so we have to head for Dirtwater. Sweet! Dirtwater. We're here. With the horse of the century. You got something to say to me? Room for rent, inquire within. Talk to your partner. What's news, Susie? I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts, see how bad the cow attacks are getting. Alright, do you know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are. Or at least were. Guess we'll just have to see. There's one not far from here. You discovered a new map location, the Stearns Ranch. What do you think we should do next? Our partner basically reminds us of quests that we might have ongoing and suggests places for us to go if we get stuck. If we're looking to get a move on westward, I reckon a train's the way to go. Didn't that map the Hostler gave you have a marker for some railroad camp or other? Might be worth checking out. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna talk to everybody in town, of course. And we got a spittoon again. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're already pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Look, the jewel salon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than two kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, but this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside of it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Here we go again. All right, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert, and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad. Because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouth of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Filthy porcelain cow. Let's go. We've got it equipped in our offhand. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out of the little hole at the bottom of it. This item goes in your offhand. It gives us melee attack damage and spell damage. I mean, that's pretty good, dude. All right. Crazy Pete 2.0. The old man stares off in the distance listening to the piano. He doesn't react to you at all. Maybe later. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. It's a dartboard. There's a sign that says, see bartender for darts. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Yeah, exactly, dude. This man points to a sign on the counter, slop, 5 meat. I will buy some slop. We got an item, plate of slop. Increases your maximum HP by 5 for the rest of the day. This is a plate of slop they serve at the Jewel in Dirtwater. They should really hire better kitchen staff before some competing restaurant moves in and eats their lunch. You can sell it for 1. I think we might as well eat it. And we get an effect, slop fed. Give me a moment here. Slop fed. I'm assuming it just means plus 5 extra HP, but anyway. Okay. Piano player is not very good at his job. We got tons of stuff to look at here. This gal doesn't look like she's in the mood for talking. I mean, what else is new? They're engrossed in conversation. This is our partner. 2 dudes sleeping. Hey, Susie, what do you think of the place? It's all right. Town's a bit busy for my taste, but it makes a great change from being on the road. Gotta wash the dust off once in a while, right? Yeah. Then you can go back out and collect some fresh new dust. Heh. Yeah, agreed, dude. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Nor. We really should have named him like Butthead. Glad to know you, Nor. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Let's go 1 to 6. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right, finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Okay, so we'll go up and check the room out. Need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. I'd have poked around in it myself, but I lost the key. All right. It's a robot that plays a piano that plays itself. I see. I'll also have a shot of bourbon. We got 5 meat. We lost 5 meat and got a shot of Dirtwater bourbon. Who's the old man by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird his stories. Fantastical-like. Too bad. I love that stuff. Well, it don't matter much now anyway. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in a mind. He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something. Something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. It seems to calm him down. And as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a bit sorry for him, to be honest. And can I get some darts? The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts. Oh, sorry, all the darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. All right. See you later, Lloyd. So we don't have any darts, but we can go up to the guest rooms. Talk to our partner again? What up, Haas? No. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder. You look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. You gain an effect. Angry. You call yourself a blue-faced, good-for-nothing jerk. What does anger give us? That is in inventory? I feel like it would be in character. But it's not a perk. It's like, it's an effect or something. Unspent XP 3. Oh, we totally should have been spending some. What is glamour? Does it cost us 30? Or is that how many we have in it? Like, for example, if I click plus. No, I can't. That's what it costs us to do. I see. So we have 3 unspent experience that we can't spend on anything right now. Got it. Okay. Insult yourself. You better not insult yourself anymore. You get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. Okay. There's a postcard on this little table. You got an item, blank postcard. This is a blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. Okay, so we got a little quest there as well. And it's your bed. Sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're having lunch with the ghost of a cloud of vapor while fleeing from an elephant. After that, you fall into a bottomless void. You wake up ready to face a new day. Well, okay then. You wake up refreshed and restored and hungry and sober. Okay. So, we do still have the shot of bourbon, which increases our HP by 5 for the rest of the day. But we lost the effect of our slop. So I will go buy some more slop, just because it's cheap, you know? So I feel like we might as well keep the slop on the go. Get 10 extra HP for the rest of the day. Pretty sizable increase. Alright, the piano player is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. You lift up the piano piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock, so we don't have needles, so we can't pick that yet. What about you? Poor old Ellsbury, we can't talk to him. All right. We got stuff to do, but let's start by going to the post office. Dirtwater Mercantile. Dirtwater Post Office. Hello, good sir. Hi, I'm Nor Thernlion. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Sweet. Where's my experience, though? I want experience points. It's P.O. boxes. One of them newfangled telegraph machines. This little girl is selling flowers. Buy some. You got an item. Sweet smelling flowers. 15% stench resistance in our offhand. I actually do know that we need that because I saw that in the Let's Look At. And we might be able to buy some lockpicks and get this quest done right away. Sundry provisions, miscellaneous provender, various groceries, assorted comestibles. Okay, so this is my stuff, their stuff. What did they say just sell? It was gold, no. Was it gold tooth? We don't want to sell the... Well, the gold tooth does nothing, but it might be part of a quest, right? So I don't necessarily want to do that. But I will sell weapons we're not using. So we're not using our old cavalry saber anymore. He doesn't have needles. Modern snake oiler. Ooh, we do want that. You know what? Let's start by getting that. I don't want disposable binoculars. That seems like a bad idea. Okay, or bad idea, I should say. So, inventory. Modern snake oiler. Use this to learn a new snake oiling skill. Read it. There's an article entitled Debilitating Toxins, Where Are They Now? Gives bad medicine, a combat skill that will reduce a target's moxie. Moxie is range damage with a pistol. There's a recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction that looks like it might come in handy. Gives good medicine, a skill that lets you recover HP in combat. There's an article with a list of tips and tricks for moving really quickly. Gives quick on the draw, a skill that increases your speed. I think I want, like, we already have the ability to heal ourselves by drinking snake oil. Getting a permanent heal skill might be good, but I kind of like the idea of quick on the draw. If we can get a first attack in on enemies, there's a good chance we can kill them before they can even get a shot in. So I'm going to take quick on the draw. You practice the techniques described in the article until you're moving so quickly that you can't even see yourself. You get a skill, quick on the draw, +1 speed. Then you notice that you also can't see the magazine. You must have dropped it somewhere when you were moving so fast. So that explains how we lost it. Okay, let me check the inventory. What does it want me to sell? Did we already give it to Pete? We might have given it to Pete already. Dude, let's just eat the turnip. It gives us more muscle for the rest of the day. Oh, we can't eat it because we're already too full. Because our stomach is full because we ate. I see. So I think I want to sell broken board. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep everything. I don't really want to sell junk Because we might need it at some point, which might be my own personal problem. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Oh, what's her problem? She's cheese, dude. There's a lot of lots available down here. Not a lot available past this point. Okay. Hilarious. Alright, let's get a quest on the go here. Jail time. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I will offer to be the sheriff. Do you have law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff's school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation, makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? Well, when you put it that way, she snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay, like I said, happens all the time. But we can offer to help. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Alright, so we got, hey, no. Goodbye. Say, yep, see you later. It's a wanted poster, a wanted poster, if accuracy is important. It says wanted, the House in the Desert gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance, also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the House in the Desert. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Yes. Yes. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. The poster reads, Wasted, the Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon, 1,000 meat reward. Let's go. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low down, no fashion sense hat vandals, despicable. Want to go after them? Of course. Yes. Okay. See you in heck, lady. Let's start. Desert house. Ooh, the desert house. She cried more. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from the inside say, What was that? Uh-oh. Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, Sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so. Just creeping around. Looks like these fellas hold up tight. Unless you want to fight in your hands, you'll have to go in real quiet like. Sneaking around at the desert. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside of the house. So we might be able to get something that makes it plausible to get past this without alerting the gang inside the house. Maybe like slop. Bring some food for it, but I'm just going to fight it because I can. Oh, whoa, this is the whole gang. My mistake. So we go first. 23 HP, 23 HP, 19 HP. So I think... how much damage do we do with a pistol? 7 to 8. And 7 to 8. Deal 20 damage to the target. Okay. I think we should start by throwing out some venom. It's going to inflict 5 poison. So we can take this guy down to 13. You would go with the poison on the guy in the back. He's definitely not going to die in one hit. But we can get him to die next turn. Or Susie will shoot for 10 damage. Susie will hastily construct some cover in front of you. We don't need to shoot for 10 damage. Let's try to construct some cover. That was shoot. I clicked shoot by accident. Well, it did lead to them dying, because apparently I'm terrible at basic arithmetic. You shot at me twice, and that is not fair. Okay, so this guy. I don't want to use all my snakes. She does 10 damage with her attack. I don't know. I kind of feel like this is a good idea to use some of our extra venom here. And then go for the shot. 16. So effectively, he's at 11. We shoot for 10. He goes down to 6. He'll die to the poison next turn. And then we should get a pretty risk-free opportunity to see what the cover does. This guy's going down. So we might as well dust up Coffee House. We have 15 HP, so we're not going to die. I don't think we should waste anything else. Just go for the attack. And have Susie construct some cover and see what this does to us here. I don't think she can construct it in front of herself, though. Oh, so it just blocks shots. And Coffee House is done. Okay, could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. You gain 30 XP, you gain an item, Bag of Ears and such. You get an item, Desert Gang 6-gun, you get an item, Black Hat, you get an item, Black Boots. Oh, give me a moment here. No problem. Welcome back. Alright, so we have 33 unspent experience. We could level up our HP, which is muscle, which is also melee, right? Well, is that, or is Moxie? Moxie is range damage. Grit is HP and stomach capacity. Gumption is speed and AP, and spleen capacity, which I don't know, is it capacity for infection or something? Glamour gives us better meat gains, better item finding bonus, thank you, and better liver capacity. Plus, we could also spend more on Snake Whip. Next level, costs 1, does 10, applies 2 poison, and does more damage against animals. Can't do better on Deploy Snake yet. But, dude, maybe we want to save experience for that in the future. Better pistol damage. I mean, quick on the draw, you get a huge bonus at the 2nd level. I kind of like the idea of getting Snake Whip. Does better damage against animals, which I didn't even know. And applies 2 extra poison to enemies. Which effectively means that it does 12 damage on the first turn. Whereas the problem is our pistol shots already do like 10. So it doesn't seem like it's worth taking this turn yet, but maybe when we get it more leveled up, it will be. So we got 8 experience and nothing to spend it on yet, but we'll just accrue that for the future. All right. We cannot enter there. Are we done? Did we killed the whole gang? Dude, if we actually killed the whole gang, that was too easy. What about, I forgot, we also got new stuff in our inventory here. So Black Hat, +1 armor, versus the Floppy Darby, which is +1 Moxie. I'm happier with the armor, I think, because the armor is going to give us, or sorry, I'm happier with the Moxie, because the Moxie gives us extra range damage. Desert Gang's 6-gun is +1 Moxie, instead of damage 4 to 5, damage 6 to 7, and more Moxie, so we'll go with that as our gun. And we already put Black Boots on, which are better AP and better Moxie as well. So that's actually like a pretty good haul for us. Allow me to spear this juice that my wife so generously brought back for me here. 6, so that was easy enough. We should be able to map back to Dirtwater here. A few hundred yards up the trail, you see a solitary skeleton trudging towards you. Trudging towards the northeast. It doesn't seem to have noticed you or anything else, really. Let's attack it. Should be easy. It's got a board. It's got 24 HP. Let's start by doing Snake Whip, which we can now do twice because we have more experience. And then we should, I don't know, just try to build some cover. Let's see how this goes. He's immune to poison. And he's smashed up our board there pretty good, but he is going to go down regardless. So this is like our FTL style, like, we get encounters as we go through the game at various nodes. We get 10 experience, you get a skeleton bone, and we get a gold tooth. So we can spend experience even without getting to the next level, I suppose, which I hadn't considered before. We will walk back and go to... She's so mad. She chills me to the core every time. All right. Give her what's left of the Desert House gang. Well, this certainly is a bag of severed ears and teeth. Which gang was this? The House and the Desert gang. I'll take your word for it. Good job. You gain 500 meat. You gain 30 XP. Thanks a bundle. All right. We might not need more speed just yet. Maybe we'll go for like a raw stat increase. Mysticality. So for us, that's basically spell armor. I don't think we need to level up our our grit right now because we're already getting 10 bonus HP just from eating every day. Maybe in the future, though. We have 48 XP right now, so maybe like 2 levels of something is smart. Moxie. Moxie seems smart. Protection against range damage, and more range damage ourselves. We still have 33 experience. About a level of Hornswoggling. You're a city slicker and a witty trickster with a long history of breaking little hearts like the one in me, or just an extra 5. Well, at this point, it'd be an extra 2 pistol attack damage. I don't think we want to spread out that much, though. I think we'd rather go for the, like, focus in combat at one area, which might be Snake Whip. So I'm going to go for an extra level of Hornswoggle and see if that gives us extra dialogue options. New wanted poster. The poster reads, Wanted, the Potemkin Gang for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. The poster shows the location in the suspicious city these guys are hiding out in. Want to go check it out? Sure. You note the location and resolve to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. You discovered a new map location of the Potemkin Gang's hideout. So we're just going to mainline these for the time being. Let's go to... Oh, Stern's Ranch is the one that our partner wanted to go to. You espy an empty whiskey bottle sitting on a top of a fence post about 60 paces away. Try to shoot it, 5 Moxie. With a single crack shot, you shoot and crack the single bottle. Nice shooting. You get 10 experience. That's great, dude. Free experience. And I really thought we were going to shoot and there would be like a person wearing a whiskey bottle as a hat. But, oh, dude, okay. First, there's a needle. There's a needle. There's a needle. So we now can pick locks. But we can't go back to where we were before. They wouldn't even recognize us anymore. Oh, okay. Wait. Slow it down here. See what everything we got over here. Looks like Jethro. Oh, let's look at this. Jethro Stearns' devoted father died 1895. Mary Stearns died 1894. Gwendolyn Stearns died 1895. This flower is smoking. Pick it. You got an item. Smoking chrysanthemum. Is it like an offhand weapon? Did we? Oh, we already equipped it. It goes on your lapel. +2 spell damage. This flower apparently has a lot of smoldering left to do. +2 spell damage. Sell value 40 meat. Probably not too useful for us, but it's something. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. We got a charred locket. You should call it a locket on account of how it was lucky to escape that fire. Examine it. The lock on this locket reminds you why they call it a locket. Let's pick the locket lock with a needle. You got a picture of Mary Stearns. Okay. A faded daguerreotype of a little girl. The name Mary is written on the back. Let's examine it. It's a photograph of a serious-looking little girl. On the back is written Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1894. Serious-looking little girl? You know who I'm thinking about. That lady who chills me to the bone every time I'm in Dirtwater. So maybe that'll give us a quest for her. Between the smoke and noise, you're guessing the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than the average outhouse contents. Before we do that... Oh, we got some items here in this crate. Full canteen, lasso, and ranch dressing. Full canteen, used in combat to put out fires. Lasso, disables target for 2 rounds. Okay, that seems useful. And ranch dressing. This is an amazing poultice. You can apply it to your wounds before you even get them. Increases your maximum HP by 25 for the rest of the day. Probably overkill right now, but maybe good in the future. It's a lockbox. True to its name, it's locked. I'm going to use all of my lock-picking abilities right off the bat here. I promise you this. Even though we waited for so long to get needles. This is a certificate entitling the bearer to 11 shares of Northern Ammunition Corporation, a company based in Yuma, so that's 152 meat. Nothing left. Damn those devils. Kind of redundant. I don't see any bodies. Kind of I see. Just those graves out front. Hope whoever dug them got away. Yeah. There's still some beans in this pot. We got blackened beans. Increases your spell damage by 5 for the rest of the day. Books. Books are good. All the books on the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. We have 4 Moxies, so we can do that. We got Mary Stearns' diary. A little girl's diary, browned a little around the edges, but otherwise untouched by the fire. Read it. The first page says in a little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI and diary are crossed out. and IA written above them. Oh, the AI and dairy is crossed out and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back and she told me your name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because this war never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. Alright, well that's creepy as heck. I really just wanted to get an extra skill. We need 5 mysticality to talk to the creepy porcelain doll, which we do not have. We have 18 experience. We're not going to get to 5 mysticality. We need to get 3 levels. It's possible. Let's see what's going on down here. We don't have any safe cracking, so we can't crack the safe. There's still some food on the shelf. We got soda crackers and Vienna blood sausages. Just food buffs. And there's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Well, that's terrifying. All right, well, let's go check out what's going on in this outhouse. It's a flaming cow. Who would have thought? We can kill him in 1 turn, I think. 10 damage, apply 2 poison. These cows are no problem right now, dude. And shoot her for 9 damage. Thank you. Easy money. We got 10 XP. By the soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand. This is like old hat for us at this point. As you fish out your prize with the other, you got an item. Toilet pistol. That's not what I would have pictured from hearing toilet pistol. Dude! Deals stench damage instead of physical. Applies 5 poison to the enemy. Interesting. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. Cow hate flashes in her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie's become stronger. Way to go! So I'm going to go back to town quickly here. That's Desert House. Wrong place. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. We definitely want snake venom, so they keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon him. He's got 18 HP, so he's like highly dusted. Snake whip will deal 20 damage because it's a beast. Get hoisted by your own sword, buddy. 10 experience, snake venom bladder. You skin it with your knife and get a coal snake skin. We also get 1 venom and 2 medicine out of it. Dude, that was 10 out of 10. Coal snakeskin. Put it on your hat to add 3 moxie. Apply to hat. I know we might get a better hat later, but dude, we're so rich on moxie now. You put the coal snakeskin on your hat, making it slightly blacker than it was before, at least in the area right above the brim. Let's go. Snake venom bladder used in combat. Okay. I think I'm happier with the desert. Well, maybe, maybe not. It does give us +1 moxie. This will do 8 to 9 damage as long as they take poison damage. Okay, let's apply that. Go for like a full-on poison build. We're gonna go back to Dirtwater here. You find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strongbox in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. Let's pick the lock. Get 192 meat. You pop the lock open and find a ton of meat inside, and since the serial numbers aren't sequential, the bank probably won't be able to trace it if you keep it for yourself. Awesome. 192 meat. I gotta imagine these needles are not worth 192 meat, but at the same time... Oh, hey, dude. This guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. Check on him. You okay, buddy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic accident? No, it just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age. I'm gonna need some medicine for this. Can you help me? Sure. Rescue mission. Thank you. There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you get me some broken leg pills? Coming right up, buddy. Okay, we gotta find Angry Lady. I want to speak to Angry Lady. I might be going off on the wrong foot here. Maybe she's just an angry-looking lady. But I think there might be more than meets the eye, you know? But for now, I think we're going to end the episode right here. Thanks for watching. If you want to play West of Loathing yourself, you can pick it up on the Steam store, as linked in the video description below. And of course, if you're enjoying the series, click subscribe. It helps me out a great deal. And click the like button if you enjoyed it. It helps out an equal amount. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time, partner.